ThaBoxingvoice.com live here, Raul Marquez. I wanted to get your opinion, obviously, on this great Mexican battle between Julio Cesar Chavez, Saul Canelo Alvarez. So much has come to light. A lot of people obviously give Chavez a hard time for his, I guess, lack of discipline throughout his career. But now with all this coming out, I mean, his father, seniors in the corner. Now you have Memo Heredia, a proven strength and conditioning coach to get his guys. I mean, he makes champions. Badu, Jack, just to name a few. He's had them. And then also Nacho Beristain. What sort of a chance are you giving Julio Cesar Chavez now, based off all these factors?
Well, even before that, I've always gave Chavez Jr. a real chance, you know, because I mean, this is for real. This is about, you know, this fight is about the Mexican pride, you know, the Mexican fans. You know, he really knows he needs to win this fight, because if he doesn't win this fight, you know, the Mexican fans they're gonna ignore him. You know, really it's gonna be time for him to retire, basically, man. If he doesn't win this fight, he's got to look at retirement, and I think he's got a really good chance. He's a big dude. I mean, I've been around Chavez Jr. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. Canelo, he's not as big as Chavez. Chavez has fought bigger guys, and I really think he's really preparing himself. Like, he's doing everything to get him ready for this fight. I think he's going to be in great shape, and I think that's what's going to make the fight interesting. You know, his size, you know, his you know, the way he fights. He comes forward. He has a durable chin. He's got a good chin. And again, I'm gonna go back to this. He's fought big, solid guys at 168. You know, maybe weighing 175 already. The biggest guy that Canelo has fought was the last guy he fought, Liam Smith, at 160. You know, before that he fought, you know, smaller guys, Cotto, Lara, Austin Trout, you know, Floyd Mayweather. They were all smaller guys, you know. But when you find big, solid guys like Chavez has at 160, 168, you know, even 175, like from Farah, you know, he's a big dude. I think that's gonna make a difference. That's just my opinion.
Speaking of that size, we've known on record Canelo has the highest he's come in on fight night is 174. Memo, again, with the skills that Heredia has, he's saying that he's going to bring Julio Cesar Chavez in at about 185, but their goal is 181 to 182. He feels that Canelo will be the heavier guy at 185. Do you feel that now that Canelo's moving from 54 to this catch weight of 164.5, that on fight night, he might get all the way up to 185 pounds? Is that a bit far-fetched?
I think that would be a big mistake for Canelo to get up so high. You know, I mean, his footwork might not be the same. You know, his speed might not be the same. I think what would win Canelo the fight is his footwork, his speed. You know, he's the technical fighter. I think he's gonna have to box Chavez Jr., especially early in the fight, because again, Chavez Jr. fights one way. He comes forward. He's a big dude. He imposes your will on it. Imposes his big body. He lays his big body. You know how he fights. He attacks the body, and you know, he tries to crowd you, and he's just on you. You know, he's on you like for, you know, 10, 12 rounds or whatever. So I think Canelo's is gonna need the speed. You know, I wouldn't come in so heavy. I don't know if that's gonna help him, because it could make him, you know, only his body knows, but I think it could make him sluggish. You know, it could make him slower with his feet, with his hand speed, and he's gonna need that to beat a guy that like Chavez, that's durable and that keeps come forward all night long. And I think he's gonna be in the best shape of his life. I really think he's taking his fight really serious. You know, he's got his dad behind him. He's got you know, Nacho Beristain. He's got Memo Heredia, the right team that's preparing him for this big event.
Speaking of big event, obviously Saul Canelo Alvarez is the favorite, but if Chavez were able to upset the apple cart, how big would a rematch be?
Well, it all depends on how the fight goes. You know, if it's a close fight, an action fight, you know, both fighters go down a couple of times. I think it's an exciting fight. I think this is for the people, man. The people are the ones that are going to win in this fight. I think it is going to live up to the hype, you know, because both fighters want it. You know, they got that Mexican pride. You know, it means a lot to them to represent the country of Mexico. You know, either guy, the winner, is the guy that represents Mexico and boxing. You know, they got a big following. People love Chavez. People love Canelo. They're both going to have their crowds. And I think it all depends on how the decision is. I mean, if you go in there and Canelo just blows them out easy, it won't be a big deal. You know, if Chavez goes out there and you know, just, you know, puts on a lackluster performance, I mean, not that great of a performance, and it's boring, and Canelo wins, people don't want to see a rematch. But if they go at it, like I said, and it's an entertaining fight, and it's a close fight, or questionable decision, I mean, who knows? It might be close. Some people might think Canelo won, but they give it to Chavez. I'm sure. I would like to see a rematch. I'm sure the people are gonna want to see a rematch too.
Triple G decided not to fight Billy Joe Saunders, to wait around to see if Canelo beats, because he's the favorite, Julio Cesar Chavez, to have this fight in September. Julio Cesar Chavez holds the key to a huge upset, because not only would he force a rematch by beating Canelo, but also kind of keep Triple G on the back burner. You think Triple G made the right decision waiting out for Canelo?
You know, Triple G's he's just a champion himself, you know, and I think he should keep himself busy. I think he should have taken that fight. He has no reason to be waiting, you know, for them guys. I mean, that fight's gonna happen regardless. So, you know, why not stay busy? You know, stay active. You know, the worst thing in boxing is, you know, when you're not active, you're off for a while, and then you want to fight the winner of Chavez Canelo. So, in my opinion, he should have taken that fight, because whether Canelo wins or Chavez wins, he's gonna fight. As a matter, he could fight both. You know, he could fight Chavez or Canelo. And if Chavez wins, he'll beat Chavez, and then later on, the following year, he could fight Canelo. Them fights are always gonna be there.
Raul, I don't want to take too much of your time, but